Hello everyone, welcome to our episode of SRB TV. I am Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at Dark Season 3, Episode 3.
33, you get it? Adam and Eva.
So previously, AM met the present-day survivors in the 1880s.
Yes.
Told Bartos about what Adam does.
And told them told them pretty much who Adam really is.
Katarina met old man, hold on a sec. Old man, I forgot his name. Ulrich, yes. Met Ulrich and a young version of her abusive mom.
Yeah, and saw pretty much saw back in high school her younger self, and then even approached the girl that was Hannah.
Young Hannah.
It was like stay away from them both, even though it's like it's not gonna happen, Chica.
We saw that Charlotte's trying to figure out what to do now that she's stuck in the future.
Yeah, that's how we ended the episode actually, which is like, okay, she's there. What's next for her? Eve or future Martha is explaining to Jonas about everything. And
Eve has her own unique thing on the floor of the
whole family. In a way, like the family tree, but just showing how it's an infinite loop.
And the most vital part of all, we were still seeing the origins of future Claudia. The White Devil.
We were kind of seeing that. We're starting to see now her origins.
Yeah,
where her journey led.
Because it turns out Tronte's the one who kills her daughter.
Her daughter, yeah.
And just after the apocalypse future of Wyndon.
Yeah, so that's where we suspect and we think that AM's maybe Eva. That's right.
Oh, that was the other revelation that Tront may shit. I forgot. He may. He's the parent of two people of the characters who are half sibling.
Yeah. That's what I
forgot which one.
Yeah.
They're half sibling. We found out
they're half siblings.
They may in fact be half siblings.
Trent was the father to was Regina. No, was it Regina or was it Katarina? I'm trying to remember. Shit, I think it was. Trying to remember. I think it was.
No. Tront Nielsen. Yeah, it's Tront Nielsen. That's Ulrich's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Ulrich and I think Regina.
Ulrich and Regina are
actually most likely half siblings.
Half siblings. They just don't know.
Yeah. So that was all in episode 2. We're on the 3rd episode.
And like we said, it's interesting. I remember how was it the years go, like the 33 years apart. Now we're on episode 3, season 3, episode 333. So it looks like now we're diving into. It sounds like more of our main protagonists, the ones that seem like they're trying to control all this and know possibly how it's going to end, or are manipulating a lot of stuff.
Oh, last thing, it does seem like AM may have changed something.
Yeah.
Because future Jonas doesn't recall ever going to her Earth.
Yeah, she doesn't recall.
He doesn't
recall. So that maybe that was the change that she made. But like what you said, it feels like she's trying to find that point of where it all began, or at least where she can fix it.
Yeah.
And to untie this knot that's happening in both their worlds, because it's happening simultaneously. And how was it in Jonas's world? It took about a year for the actual apocalypse. In AM's world, remember, it was up to 3 days.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It turns out 3 days. It only took her 3 days for her apocalypse.
It takes 3 days for her apocalypse. Well, Jonas, it took a whole year.
It took a whole year.
It's taken a full year to get up to the apocalypse. So. Yeah, there's a lot to get. There's a lot going on.
And we still don't have the explosion. Yeah, it's just.
Like I said, it feels like from the name of the title of this episode, I think we're gonna get a little bit more from the main protagonist, from Adam, and it sounds like her name's gonna be Eva. So let's just dive right into this for Dark Season 3, Episode 3, Adam and Eva. So let's do this.
The young Tenon?
Yeah. The old guy that lets them build.
Yeah, the last surviving member of Sigmundus, where future Jonas is at right now. For Charlotte.
It goes this far, even further back. Shit.
Die Toten sind niemals ganz tot.
Let's be fair, there could be another Charlotte.
Yeah. Was wir wissen, ist ein Tropfen. Was wir nicht wissen,
Why do I...
ein Ozean.
What I want to know is if... I think this question just dropped my bag in my head. Have they always been a part of this timeline and we're just now finding out about them? Or are they really still from Eva's timeline?
AM's timeline, yeah.
Yeah.
AM's world.
Yeah, that's part. Now I'm thinking about that. I'm like, because okay, out of everybody they've killed so far, they've killed the secretary from the 80s, and then they killed this guy from the 80s.
Now you have to sit there and look at their hit list. Now you have to see, okay, what's their point in this? What's their objective in this, and why they kill them specifically? So I mean, they have some part into whatever happened.
Because now this happened. Now I'm questioning it. Did this happen? You know, is this still part of the Adam timeline?
That's the question.
Is this still part of the Adam timeline, or is this really going to change something like AM's been trying to do, but in a not so great way?
Yeah.
I'm starting to question it now that I saw that. Now that scene happened.
Because we haven't seen Adam at all yet so far in this.
No.
We haven't. So, and we know he's still there. Now it seems like he's just probably lurking in the shadows, maybe. That's the only thing I can think of. Well, I still think Eva is still sending out like her own type of, informants. Like I said, I think these are the guys, but it's like, who knows? That's a good theory, though.
Die ganzen sind.
I still have this feeling where she's just doing exactly what Adam did to him, using him.
Eine Kopie meiner Welt?
Yeah. Me too. I still think that. Manipulating him, knowing that what he's gonna do.
Erinnerst du dich, was du zu mir gesagt hast?
What's weird is he doesn't like. I remember when he discovered it, or discovered it. It's like it didn't really hit him this hard because there wasn't really.
Because remember at the time he was still dealing with. He's dealing with Miguel missing. Here nobody's missing except for that one boy. But it's not his own.
Diese Matsachen. Ich will meine Frau betrogen haben.
I love this, man. No matter what world he's in, he's a cheating son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Cheating on his wife, then wound up with the mistress, then now he's cheating on the mistress with somebody else. Jesus Christ.
Well, Charlotte.
Man.
Ich kann das nicht mehr.
I can't do the same. Their relationship.
Wow. That's
Tell me that's
what it takes. That's what it fucking takes, huh? Take it better, though. Compare it. No, remember, that's the show we're turning into.
I know that.
Yeah,
It was a pretty cool transition.
Here we go.
Yeah, he now knows. Yeah, remember, he now knows who Adam is.
Was hat sie dir erzählt? Wir hängen hier seit Wochen fest. Der Trafikapparat ist hier. Du hast keine Ahnung, wie dieser ganze Scheiß hier funktioniert. Du hast nur gelogen. Du wusstest, was passiert und du hast uns nichts erzählt.
Like,
Future you.
Sag ihnen,
Tell them.
wer Martha wirklich getötet hat.
She doesn't play around. She wants to save her both worlds.
And she's willing to do whatever it takes, even if it's the
Fuck with it.
fuck with this world.
Zu dem machen, was ich heute bin. Ich muss. Ich will überhaupt gar nichts mehr müssen.
Have to do it. I agree with
Ich hab
him.
schon voll davon, immer irgendwas zu müssen.
I agree with him on that too.
Where's the reset button in a way? It's like, where's the reset button? And it's like how I always said, it's like, you don't really know who's good or whose side you want to take because you can't really trust them. Even with her, what she's stating, yeah, I want to say, oh, she's the good side, but it's like you don't know if he's manipulating.
Yeah, I do agree. Adam wants to break is doing what it takes to break the chain. Well, we don't know what Eva's goals are right now. She says she wants to save it, but like
we don't know like whose side to take really, or who's doing good. That's why I've been loving the story so far. It's like you don't know who to trust.
Yeah.
That's why I like even the line he just made going, I want to stop doing things for people. Stop it.
Leave me alone.
That's why I said going, yeah, I felt like he wanted to say, where's the reset button?
No, I realized why they moved there. Because Ulrich owns the house. So they left him, and there was nobody living there because Mikkel never went there. So they moved there. Sorry. The smell. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why can't you be normal in one of these worlds?
No, it seems like she's still such a creeper.
To be fair, she loves Ulrich. But I swear to God, she's gonna stab Charlotte.
She's one of those super, super jealous types. You know, that's the thing.
And here's the other thing. I want to know more about what happened to his arm than I want to know more what happened with the guy's eye.
I know, right? Oh shit.
Because an eye, it makes sense. An arm, you don't lose an arm that easily. You know, it just doesn't make any sense.
Eye, of course, somebody can poke your eye out or something, you know, but
yeah,
an arm, it's like, goddamn.
Did you get a chainsaw fight with somebody? What the fuck? Machete match?
She knows.
She knows.
Because, like I said, the smell.
Oh wait, we've never seen this version where she's with him and she's.
That's why I said here it feels like she's more of the super jealous type.
She's always been the super jealous type. Who are we kidding?
Damn, I love how the camera did that. I don't know if you saw.
I saw that too.
It's like, it was as if pretty much. It's like we're seeing a different side of her.
I've seen that used before in music videos. See, I know, but it still feels like he's being used right now.
I know.
Because
right now she's asking her.
As far as it goes right now, all she's telling him is you have to go 2 a.m. past a.m. and make sure
she explained to her
everything happens.
So that's why I said right now he's becoming the stranger from his world. Because remember, the stranger's the one who told him about everything.
Exactly. So that's why I'm not like 100% like.
That's why I was saying before. It's like that's what I like about the show. It's like you don't know what side to take.
Yeah.
Because it's like you don't know who's good, who's evil, and even if it's good, like you said, it's the links that they have to, what they have to do. You know, still to do the right thing. You know, sacrifices that need to be made.
I do like her setup more. It's nice and it's more like modern.
Yeah.
Chemicals in there.
Anfang und das Ende.
She's the one that causes the apocalypse in her world. Man, that's a guess. And so, of course, what we know, he doesn't. He's once again being used.
Yeah.
Because Eva's gonna bring about the end of her world.
Because again, it's like at first we didn't trust Adam. Now this is reverting us back to fuck. I think we need to trust Adam right now. You know,
because he's the one who wants to break the tie.
He wants to break the loop
to save Marfa.
Remember in the there was a penny, right?
But, yeah.
But is this?
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the penny.
It's the one that they place on the experiment to kids.
Yeah, each kid is always a penny. It was like a coin, yeah, it was a penny, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's...
She still does it, she still uses him to help her.
Willst du Geld? Ich will kein Geld.
She wants Ulrich dead.
Ich will, dass du Charlotte fertig machst.
No, this time it's Charlotte.
Yeah, I want Charlotte dead.
Ich will, dass sie alles verliert.
Because in our world, it was Ulrich. Here, she wants to throw Charlotte under a bus.
I really hope somehow that this Charlotte, not Charlotte, but this Hannah gets hers at some point. You know, where it's like
you just want to see Hannah die at least.
I die, or she gets the punishment she deserves. I mean, I understand why she's doing it, but.
Oh no.
That's, I mean, still.
No, is
that's
that
the cross-dressing one? But just that now
the cross-dressing prostitute?
But now it's just like
wait, isn't that technically his like younger? No, wait, I'm confused.
Shush.
that is. Dude, you still cheat behind her back even as a fucking priest?
Versuch dich zu erreichen.
What the hell did you do?
Hilfe! Er ist bei der Polizei.
Oh shit, okay.
I mean,
Er hat ein Geständnis abgelegt.
He made a confession. Oh, whoa.
oh,
Remember,
remember,
I know it's, this world's different, but remember in the other world, he didn't really do a confession.
Davon Gas zu fassen.
Wohin hast du seine Sachen?
I'm gonna take that ear now, motherfucker!
Du liebst.
Was?
Du bist es gewesen.
Wer bist du wirklich? Ich kann es dir zeigen. Wie alles zusammenhängt.
Have you ever read Crisis on Infinite Earth? It's that, but there's only like one other Earth.
You know, it sucks how he's like stuck in the middle of this whole thing, and people keep telling him to do this thing, but it's like he doesn't know if it's the right thing or not. You know, it's like
And he's still being used now!
he's still being used now. It sucks. It really fucking sucks.
So wait, she just helped him continue his research. Because he knows, because we already know, he needs more power to get stabilized. So it moves forward now.
She's manipulating this world. That world's Jonas. That's what she's doing. She's manipulating them to push him to get to where Adam's at. That's cool. 'Cause remember, his is a ball, and that
I like
was
the ball version.
I like the ball version too.
I like the ball version. They're both evil.
They're both evil in their own
They're-
way, but it's a matter of which one is right. That's the question. One wants to keep the loop going, while another one wants to.
Both who want to do whatever it takes, but one wants to do whatever it takes to break the loop, while the other one wants to do whatever it takes to keep the loop intact.
Prize, because it feels like it.
Du hast es ihnen gegeben.
Adam.
Adam.
What the fuck? Why didn't we see this coming? Eva's using Jonas, Adam's using AM.
Immer zu leichtgläubig.
Always too global. She never said she was working for Eva.
Well, that's true, yeah.
All she says she wants to
So
save
in her
both of them.
future, her world's future, it's still.
So Adam told her the same like Eva told her, which was they want to save both worlds.
Future. Holy shit! She wasn't kidding when she said everybody in her world died completely. So it is her,
Yeah, it's
but not just.
it's like the stranger is the Jonas.
Yeah.
It's future, but not future.
Future. So this is her stranger. literally.
That's future AM. That's future AM.
Fucking shit.
Woo, boy, man, she wasn't joking. You know. So that was season 3, episode 3.
Wow.
I guess one thing we should point out is we really should have saw that coming. Like if Eva's using present Jonas,
Then most likely
Adam is using AM.
So right now, this is the part I'm trying to understand. Is like, so from the sound of it, right now it sounds like what Adam's kind of doing is a good thing. I don't know, because it's like you don't know if cutting the loop is going to affect anything, or if keeping the loop going is going to affect anything. It's like you don't know what's the outcome of it, so you don't really know what side is right, which side is wrong.
Because in the long run, I think
Either which way,
I
somebody's
feel
getting
like
fucked.
AM and Jonas are going to kill Adam and Eva respectively. I
At
feel
this
like
point,
that's
it
how
feels
it's
like
gonna end.
they're going to realize we need to just kill them at this point, because it's like they're manipulating us both, you know? So it's like.
Yeah, because of course Jonas believes in keeping. Well, of course Jonas believes in what Ava's saying right now, because he's been so heavily manipulated by Adam, but he doesn't really realize what Eva really wants. And meanwhile, AM wants to break the loop, and of course that's what Adam wants.
They both want to break the loop, but then Eva pretty much wants to
keep the loop.
keep the
intact.
loop. So it's like, but when it makes sense, like what you said, the reason why, and it's because of the relationship that AM had, you know, compared to what you know, what Jonas had.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was like with Killian was like barely anything. It was like that's it. Compared to with Jonas, with Martha, it was like it was the strongest connection they've ever had. So that's how come it's like she doesn't. It makes sense why Adam's doing what he's doing, and why Eva's trying to do what he's trying to do. She's trying to do. You know, but the question is again, you know, either which way, no matter who's right, who's wrong, somebody's getting fucked. You know, someone's gonna get the wrong end of the stick. Let's put it that way. You know, and of course, like you said though, it's like it was kind of obvious that it's like if she, with all that, just with her working with, you know, or with her working with with Adam, it makes sense because it's like okay, now I'm starting to see okay what's going on here because now it's a matter of figuring out. Hopefully, it's like we're getting up to this mid-season right now, so hopefully we start to understand okay whose side we need to take at this point. It's like okay. Who's good, who's bad, who's evil, who's the most power.
There is stuff that I'm still curious about, like Martha talking about stopping it at the origin. You know, the origin
where it all started. You know, a key moment because they brought that up a while back with the whole bootstrap.
I mean,
there's no origin.
Could that just be the part of Future Claudia's book we never saw? Is the final cycle? Is how Adam breaks the loop? Is by finding the origin?
Maybe,
you know,
that's the question.
That we can finally get. That's probably a hint. What Martha's philosophy is, what we've seen at the beginning, could be AM's. It could be what Adam has been wanting.
Or they're having it to where they keep it like, I hate to go biblical, but it's like how Adam and Eve was. Remember, Eve was always the one that, you know, of course, who was tempted and was bit. She did it while Adam was always following the rules, trying to do. Maybe that's what they're trying to go here, but they're trying to confuse us with the story.
Because I think I guess AM, the first time she went to the present day, our world, met Adam. That's where, just like we saw in this episode, is getting manipulated to help break the loop.
Yeah.
Oh, or as far as Adam has told her, find the origin, because that's the key to stopping this. Yeah, it's finding the origin, the beginning, pretty much, you know, when everything was introduced in a way, because they, like I said, they kept foreshadowing it around. In a way, I think that like a little bit in the first season and a little bit more in the second season, where you know the whole the theory, the bootstrap theory, where it's like you introduce something into the repeating type of thing to a point where it has no origin. There is no beginning, you know, for this thing. It's just there, you know, and it feels like that's what they're trying to find here. Is like they're trying to see, okay, they're trying to break that theory, going there is an origin. There is a spot in here that is the key to everything. And on top of that, now we know how AM's world gets destroyed, because it looks like Eva gets the trio to get the plans to start up the nuclear reactor in turn in her world to start the apocalypse. They started sooner than expected compared to how Jonas's world, it took time for everything to eventually lead up. No, hers, like she just wanted it's happened now. You know, and we were right, of course, which made sense. And there is a question about what's the biggest benefit for her of the loop staying intact. That's because like as far as we know, the apocalypse happens in 3 days in her world. You know, AM doesn't. You know, and AM is so adamant. The AM we've been following is so adamant about like changing that and stuff. What changes her mind to become her? Yeah, that's the question there. It's like what. Just like with Adam. Because the biggest worry is that the show ends, and the last explanation we'll get is that we know how Adam and Eva were created. That's my biggest worry. Yeah. That's it. That's how we're gonna know how Adam and Eva were created. And that's it. You know, that's all we're gonna get. And you know, yeah, we're gonna get an ending, but we're just gonna find that out. It's like I'd rather find out earlier than sooner before all of that, because it makes it more interesting because we now know a little bit of their back history, of deeper more. How they transitioned into these people that we know of now. You know, you still have Hannah. Hannah is still pretty much, now she's literally going back to the same, just like in the other world. You know, same thing here where she's using, was it Tenhouse pretty much, that guy, using him, but this time trying to murder Charlotte. It's like, I want her out. I want her done. You know, compared to the other world, she wanted over, done with. Yeah. Here, it's like she wants Charlotte. So it's like,
Because even though I love that camera positioning, like you said, it's like her just transitioning from who she is to like, okay, you're bringing out the other side of me, type of thing.
Yeah, that's why I said that. I've seen that camera shot used before in music videos.
But I love how they did that, because it's like you're sitting here like, what the hell? It's like, but it's like her just transitioning, going, okay, this can.
It just sucks that Hannah is just still Hannah, no matter where she is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, now she wants Charlotte to be thrown under a bus and stuff like that. And then, like, on top of that, Doppler's still, like, Mr. Doppler is still cheating on Charlotte.
Charlotte's husband.
Yeah.
Pretty much seems like he's still doing it, but now what makes it worse is that he's a priest. But still with the same person, but not a cross-dressing.
Yeah, somebody's got to correct us on the person he was with. Because from what I remember, that's the call girl from the trailer park in our world.
That was, I believe, was a transgender, or at least pretty much was.
I don't know.
Something.
But,
I think that's who it was, but it would make sense. But in this world, he's just a full-on guy, but it's still that connection.
Yeah.
But because even the look he was giving the priest, even as he was leaving, you're like, fuck, yep, that's still happening.
That look, I'm like, even as a goddamn.
And priest, it's still happening, but in a different way. That's what it is. But wow, this episode was just like, whew.
Yeah, more lore dumping, and I do like how we definitely got more of what Eva's mindset is, because we need to.
Yeah,
know.
we need to know in this episode where, just like Adam, we saw what his plans were, or at least what his end game is, and here we finally know what her game is, which is just she wants the loop to continue. So she's manipulating Jonas and using Jonas's feelings against him. That's why even when that's when AM went to Adam. Even Adam's like, I was so very gullible, because even he knows himself.
Yeah, but
I'm so gullible.
Definitely fascinating episode leaks, and definitely leaving us a clip note with what AM's 2053 looks like, which is fucking wasteland. God damn, whatever fucking Eva does, it clearly shows.
She wasn't kidding when she's like, in my world. It was like, in my world, everyone is dead. And you can tell.
Yeah, everyone
wipes everything.
Everyone has a case of the 6 feet under. So
yeah.
Boy. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, I'm sure you all do. Comment down below if you want to share it around. And if you like it just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Netflix original series, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys' thoughts are on this episode. Essentially, when you watched it at that moment, were you kind of expecting Adam using AM like that, pretty much, with the whole, working for him, just the way Eva's using Jonas, Adam is using AM, were you expecting that, or were you kind of surprised and shocked or anything like that? What was your initial reaction on that part? Everything that's going on at this moment, what were you guys' theories going into this? What was happening in your mind? Essentially, what were you thinking about at that moment? If you're following along with us, just let us know what you guys, our mindset is happening at this point, because it's getting very interesting with us. It's here. It's like each week it gets more interesting, but put down what you thought of our reaction to this episode overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
And of course, on the next episode of SRB TV, dealing with Dark, we will be tackling the mid-season, season 3, episode 4,
The Origin.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very fucked up filled episode of SRB TV.
It's so fucked up.
All episodes are fucked up.
See it
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
If you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can find us on Twitter
and Stardust
@SuperReactBros.